man. Not in my normal spot, man. Gotta rest up in the bed, man, with these back issues. But appreciate everybody tuning into the live, man. Clearly we got a lot to get into, man, in this hour, yo. Philadelphia Eagles coach search is in full effect. Um, Word around town, man, is it looking like it's looking like Josh McDaniels is a real candidate for this job, man. And I must say I'm not very happy about that. I am not thrilled at the aspects of Josh McDaniels being the Philadelphia Eagles head coach. I hope that this thing turns around and we go the direction, of Eric Bieniemy. I do not want Josh Daniels, but that's what it's looking like right now. Clearly, man. Miami Heat actually about to play right now against the Detroit Pistons. They've been struggling really bad. Just a lot to get into, man. Also the NFL playoffs, bro. Very fun, entertaining weekend this weekend. Uh, Packers knock off the Rams. Bills knock off the Ravens. The Chiefs beat the Browns, and the Buccaneers beat the Saints, man. So got that to get into. Also, LSU looks like we in the process of hiring Ryan Nielsen, the defensive line coach of the New Orleans Saints. So a lot to get into today, man. In this hour, appreciate y'all joining your boy, man. What's up, my brother Patrell Benjamin? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Who that? Man, I tell you what, Ed, man, I work with a lot of Sage fans. Boy, it was like a postpartum today, man. It was like a funeral today, man. Like it was like a funeral today, man. Everybody was just quiet. They was just sad. Like, I mean, hey, that's how it is, man. In the playoffs, only one person could win it all, man. So when you fall short, it's a bad feeling. But man, I work with a lot of them, but it was not too happy today, man. What's up, Michael? Appreciate you tuning in. Hope your day is going well, Mr. Dugai. It's going quite splendid, yo. Appreciate that, yo. What's up, MP? Hey. Appreciate you tuning in. I see you too. Let's see. What's up, Shane Hicks? Appreciate you tuning in. How do you think LSU is going to do next season? I think LSU gonna be good, man. They got 20 of 22 starters returning. Um, I like the offensive hires. Apparently we're gonna hire the D line coach from the Saints. I like the idea. I like the fact that he's worked with, the defensive line of them. The Saints has had a strong defensive line under him. So I like that aspect of it that he gonna get these guys playing, at a certain level. Though Coach O is a D line coach himself. I heard he's only really called plays like years ago at Northern Illinois as a co-defensive coordinator. So that concerns me a little bit. But when you go all in for Marcus Freeman and you don't get him, hey, I'm willing to at least see what he could do, man. I tell you what, I'm more intrigued about that potential hire than a Bo Pelini, like of a washed up, old defensive coordinator, man. So I'm willing to see what he could do, but I think LSU could do well, yo. What's up, Sir Nando 27? Appreciate you tuning in. How do you like the Final Four team, them this year? I think all four of these teams are really good teams. I think all four of them, yo. The only thing that Packers Buccaneers matchup is gonna be a whole lot of fun, man. With those two quarterbacks, in the history of that stadium with a spot to the Super Bowl, that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And Chiefs Bills is interesting for a couple of reasons. For one, will the Chiefs like get back to the Super Bowl and try to solidify themselves as the new dynasty? Or will the up and coming Bills really knock them off and get to the Super Bowl? The Bills got more of a shot than people realize, man. The one thing I worry about them is they don't have a run game like that. They're gonna have to trust Singletary much more. But yeah, the Bills could play with them a little more, man, than people think, man. What's up, DC Vlogs, LSU? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugar? LSU finalizing deal with Ryan Nielsen for a defensive coordinator. Yeah, I was just talking about that just a little bit ago, man. Yeah, like only thing concerns me with him is that apparently he's only called defensive plays. He's only been a co-D coordinator like on the college level at like Northern Illinois back in the day. But obviously he's had great defensive lines with the New Orleans Saints. So, but I tell you what, it's something new. It's a new idea. We went all in on Marcus Freeman. I mean, for whatever reason, he didn't want to come. We chose Notre Dame, whatever. I'm willing to give it a shot, man. I'm more intrigued by this than like a Bo Pelini or what's his face, man, Will Muschamp or somebody like that. So, I'm excited. I'm really excited in seeing what he could do, yo. What's up, Peter Corello? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? What's going on? Yo, glad you could make it into the live. What's up, my friend Conru Girl? Appreciate you tuning in. Hello, my friend. Because of you, I jumped on the dysfunctional Eagles bandwagon. Oh man, I sincerely apologize to you for that. Look, I promise you, this thing did not look like that before this season, yo. I don't know what happened. Like Howie and man, Howie and Jeffrey Lurie. It's a mess right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. And what's making me more upset is that I will not be happy if we hire Josh McDaniels. I am not a Josh McDaniels fan. You have a coach like Eric Bieniemy. The only two teams looking for a coach now are us in Houston. Like now, if Bieniemy goes to Houston, then I mean, there's nothing really you could do about that. But even if he goes there, man, you have a Joe Brady. You have a coach like that over there, a young up and coming offensive minded coach, and you're gonna go back retreading, with Josh McDaniel. Like it is, I'm hoping that they give it to Eric Bieniemy if Houston don't hire him. Like, I really do not want Josh McDaniels as my head coach. I am so sorry. Like, now the positives is if we do hire the right coach, like we got some things, as far as of course, they're gonna want to try to get him to fix wins, because of the contract. Then if that don't work, at least you get somewhat of a okay draft pick. Miles Sanders is a good running back. Dallas Goedert is a good tight end. The number 6 pick does intrigue me. That sounds like a playmaking player, whether a wide receiver, a linebacker, or a cornerback. You know, um, don't just jump off just yet, yo. Like, hang in there with your boy a little longer. But I'm sorry because it is more of a mess now than it's been in a while. Hope Pop's doing well too. Prayers for him. Appreciate that, yo. Actually, appreciate that he did get his results back today. He is negative, so thank the Lord for that. But I talked to him a good bit earlier. He was happy about that. But of course, man, he was really hurt about them Saints, man. Like he was hurt about them Saints, man. Like he just really he took it hard, man. He took that loss hard, man. But appreciate that. Pops is well, man. Pops is COVID negative, yo. What's up, Crimson Brave? Appreciate you tuning in. What's Urban Meyer's next illness gonna be? Man, I seen a meme online, man, that was pretty funny. They said after Jacksonville plays against the Kansas City Chiefs, they had a picture of like with Durant, after his surgery, they say Urban Meyer after he plays Patrick Mahomes, like he in the hospital with all kind of illnesses, man. Who knows, yo? Who knows, man? Like I say, we all know that's the big thing with him, man. Urban Meyer, look, don't get me wrong, Urban Meyer is a very good coach. But Urban Meyer does come across as a quitter when things seem to not be peaches and cream. So we're gonna see how that all go, man. But that's pretty funny. What's up, KB Brown? Appreciate you tuning in. How you doing, Mr. Dugas? Would your Eagles be interested in trading for Deshaun Watson and JJ Watt if you can keep your first round pick in this year's draft and get Jamar Chase as well? I would, but I know that ain't gonna happen. Like Houston is gonna want a lot. And I know my gut still tells me that they're not gonna trade him. Like my gut still tells me that he's not gonna get moved. I know that he's mad. I know he feels some type of way, but my gut tells me is that they're not gonna trade him, yo. But to trade for Deshaun Watson, you see, Miami makes the most sense because Miami has a young first round top five quarterback to send back their way. Miami has the number three pick in the draft to send back their way, plus other draft capital. Um, with us, we don't really have we don't have much to offer them. Like what Miles Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Fletcher Cox or somebody like I don't even think they would want Fletcher Cox contract. So yeah, I don't think it would happen. Now clearly that would be awesome, but I don't think we have enough, resources to make that deal to bring Deshaun Watson in. Pruitt has been fired from Tennessee. I wouldn't mind bringing him back. Fire Golden. Man, Golden just won a national championship, man. Man, y'all spoiled over there, man. Golden just won a national championship, yo. Yeah, I did see that. I actually did a video about that earlier, with Pruitt, getting fired. I think Tennessee, man, should go back to I think they should either go try to get Tom Herman or just go ahead and promote T Martin. I think T Martin, if he gonna get a chance, this is time to get a chance to take over that job, yo. Um, I seen that they're reaching out to Billy Napier again from around my way, Louisiana, Lafayette. But I don't think Napier go. I mean, if he turned down, like, well, I think Tennessee is a better job than South Carolina, but I'm not sure if Tennessee is a better job than Auburn. And Napier turned that job down. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with them. But y'all ain't getting Pruitt back, man. Y'all, that man just won a championship, man. Y'all be nice, man. Let's see. True that. People already want Tua gone. No other QB they draft will help one bit. With how pathetic that receiving core is, they need to get Smitty. Tua and Smitty was a great duo. Yeah, man. My boy is a big Dolphins fan, man, and he not very high on Tua right now neither. But I think that's simply because he likes the aspects of getting a Deshaun Watson. Of course, he would rather Deshaun Watson over Tua. I think most people would. But I agree, man. I do think that they got a very, very mediocre wide receiver core in over there out in in Miami. Like I said, Mac Hollins like is like a guy out there getting significant snaps for them at wide receiver. And for all Eagles fans, we know what Mac Hollins is and what he ain't, man. So they definitely do need to upgrade their wide receiver core over there. And yeah, Smitty would be nice, man. They're gonna get either Devontae. I say they get a receiver, either Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase, whichever one, they feel like is a better fit, for their offense and the type of scheme, that they're running over there. Bama will not win the West next year just because they are losing some coordinators and a lot of players. Yeah, I mean, hey, I feel like LSU got a shot next season, man. I know Bama gonna still be talented. I'm hearing a lot of hype about the quarterback Bryce Young. I've never really seen him play yet. Um, they got some young players that played this year that'll be back, but they are losing some heavy hitters like LSU lost. Now they ain't losing as much as LSU lost this year, but they are losing some heavy hitters, as far as like the wide receivers, Smith, Waddle, they got Mac Jones, Najee, Patrick Surtain, Dylan Moses, Barmore. They're losing some good players. Now I do know they got 4 and 5 star players, lining up right behind them, but they are losing some players, man. And it does make it, interesting to see what happened, with the SEC West next year. Just hopefully, man, everything is back to normal, man. I want to start seeing, full SEC stadiums again, and bands and all that other stuff, man. Back in these games. Don't get me started on Bo. Yeah, man, Bo was horrible, yo, horrible. What's up, Danielle? Daniel Vasquez, appreciate you tuning in. Byron Leftwich, what about him? I think eventually he gonna have a chance to get a head coach. You talking about for the Eagles? I don't know, man. I don't know about him yet, man. But I tell you what, I'd actually rather take a chance on him than on Josh McDaniels. Though I am not happy with the potential of hiring Josh McDaniels. That completely will not make me happy. I'm just saying, yo, like I don't want Josh McDaniels. Let's see. It's still gonna be us losing coaches is nothing new, and this team coming back is still gonna be dangerous. It's gonna still be good, man. There's still a lot of talent over there, obviously, and 4 and 5 star players. Let's see. I've said this is the year the dominant defense will come. Offense may chill out a bit, but we're at the point to where will always have an explosive offense. I mean, you got the players, so I mean, I can't really get mad about that. If you since you got the players over there. Let's see. What's up with Nada Ricks? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Dugard, did you hear about how we having a huge poster of Winston in his office? Someone in the organization said that he said every time he walked past office, he laughs. Howie is. I don't know if that's true or not, but that is fun. That is pretty funny. Um, I, we turning into a mess, yo. We are turning into a real mess right now. I am so afraid of this coaching hire. I do not, I repeat, I do not want Josh McDaniels. I do not. You have Eric Bieniemy out there. You have Joe Brady out there. Why is they up there clowning themselves with Josh McDaniels, man? Like, I'm afraid of this hire, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am afraid of this hire. A bad coaching hire could set your team back, 2 to 3 years. A bad coaching hire and some bad drafts could set your team back, 2 to 3 years, yo. So I am extremely nervous about that. I ain't know nothing about the wins poster, but between Howie and Jeffrey Lurie, man, who knows? Like I don't put nothing past them no more, yo. Tua has a lot of potential. He just needs an off season and some decent receivers. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't give up on him yet, man. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it's out of him and Deshaun Watson, I am pulling the trigger on Deshaun Watson. But other than that, then I'd ride it out with Tua and just continue to watch him to develop more and more. What's up, Patrick Perry? Appreciate you tuning in. What you think about the latest LSU hire? Yeah, fish. It looks like Ryan Nielsen will be the LSU Tigers defensive coordinator. Um, I got pros and cons with it. On one hand, I like it. On one hand, I'm a little not say concerned, but just not all in yet. What I like about it is obviously the Saints have had a very good defensive line. Um, we went this rank just a while ago with Joe Brady out of the Saints organization, and clearly that worked out tremendously. But the thing that makes me a little nervous is that he doesn't have a whole lot of experience as a defensive coordinator, which Joe Brady didn't have a lot of experience as an offensive coordinator neither. So, that's a fair point there. But, you know, I'm willing to I'm willing to give it a shot though. Like I'm willing to see if it could work because I feel like it can't be much worse, than what we've seen last year. So I'm willing, with that alone, to really give it a shot and see how it's gonna go, yo. And a good OC picks for conference champs. Uh, if I had to make picks, man, I'ma say just off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with a State Farm Super Bowl. I'm gonna go with the Packers and the Chiefs, yo. I just feel like the Packers, Tampa Bay played great, beat the Saints, but I just think Green Bay as a whole, different type of challenge. You can't bump man to man with these receivers. Aaron Rodgers to pick them apart. Plus, they could run the football, and I just think the Chiefs. If assume, I'm of course assuming that Patrick Mahomes is healthy and could play and be himself and be his normal self. Hypothetically speaking about that, I think that the Buffalo's problem is they don't run the ball enough, and they're gonna have to throw it to beat the Kansas City Chiefs, yo. And I just don't know if they could get into a throwing contest, with them. Let's see. Malachi Moore will be a superstar on defense. He had a good, he had a good freshman campaign. Made a couple of plays. Here and there. Like I said, they always have 4 and 5 star recruits going over there. So they lose players, but you do know that the players behind them, though they're inexperienced, you know that they're gonna be able to play. What's up, Olga Bolga? I apologize if I said that wrong. Appreciate you tuning in. What do you think about the basketball team? I'm assuming you're talking about the LSU basketball team. I think they're a good team, man. They got a nice big three with Cam Thomas, Trendon Watford, and Javante Smart. They do need to get better defensively. At times, Darius Days could also put in some buckets as well. They don't consistently defend, which is a problem, but they could pretty much score on like anybody. Tomorrow night is a big game, man. It's for first place. Right now in the SEC, they're playing Bama at home, yo, in the PMAC, and that's gonna be a very, 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 you know, intriguing basketball game, yo. So, yeah, looking forward to that one, man. LSU and Bama tomorrow night, man. That should be a whole lot of fun there, yo. Let's see. Saban knows the blueprint. He knows you need a great passing game and be able to put up points to win now. I trust Saban to bring in the coaches that will get the job done. Yeah, I mean, if you go trust any coach in the country, you gotta trust Saban, of course. um, Bama's gonna be good, man, but they will be a little more, vulnerable this season than they was last season. Man, what has happened to my Miami Heat, man? Like, I know we still missing Jimmy and a couple of players. Tyler Hero is out, but man, they just are not a good basketball team right now. They're losing to Detroit right now, 25-9, the first quarter, man. Like I'm watching the game right now. Like that, it's just I don't know, man. It's just not a good team this year. And I was watching earlier, man. I'm seeing Jay Crowder knock down 3 after 3 for Phoenix, man. We miss Jay Crowder bad, yo. What's up, Chuddy Vlogger? Appreciate you tuning in. Hi, I'm from Sri Lanka. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you tuning in, yo. Bama LSU on Tuesday. Hashtag Bryce Young time. Bama LSU on Tuesday. Yeah, that's a big game, yo. That's a big game, man. I'm actually gonna check out, man. I don't know, man. I might look into them tickets, man. I want to see how much them tickets is for that game, man. Might look into that one, man. Might I'm gonna see how much those tickets running for, man, and see if I could actually make my way over there. Probably go with my pops. I'm gonna look into that, yo. I might actually go to that game. I'll let y'all know, yo. Why do Nick Saban doesn't get a head coaching job in the NFL? He had one, like he had one with the Miami Dolphins, and it did not go well at all, yo. So, I mean, if I'm Nick Saban, I'm not going to the NFL, man. You done solidified yourself as the greatest college football coach of all time. And plus, Nick Saban is 70. Like, I think he's 70 or almost 70 years old now. So I think it really doesn't make any sense for him, to make, the jump now. I just think he's one of the greats ever. So, well, at some point, man, I know some coaches like Urban Meyer right now all of a sudden got the itch. But then Urban Meyer did make sure he went to a good situation, though. He gonna have a quarterback and draft picks and salary cap money. And so we go see what happened with him. But with Saban, like he did his thing. He tried with the Dolphins a couple of years, didn't work out. I can't stand the Dolphins for it because clearly he would have stayed to LSU. But hey, it is what it is, man. Georgia is going to be really good, and I think JT is a huge excuse me, is a huge upgrade for from UGA has had. But I don't even think that he's a natty winning QB. He has a nice arm, but he cannot move at all. If you watch JT try to move around, you think Mac is mobile as he can be. Yeah, man. That's the thing with him, but he does throw a very, 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 nice football, man. He made some really, 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 nice throws. Um, in that when he's been out there this season. So Georgia definitely it would have been nice to see how Jamie Newman would have done with them, but he opted out, of course. But yeah, Georgia gonna be good, man. Georgia gonna be pretty good this season. I meant why don't he get another one? Nah, I think that the NFL pretty much know that Saban is not even considering. Wow, they hit another three, yo. I think the NFL knows that Saban is not even considering an NFL job, so I don't even think that they even wasting their time. Georgia will beat Florida bad this year. Oh yeah, they might, man. Florida losing like Trask and Kyle Pitts and a couple of those receivers. So yeah, it possibly could get ugly over there for Florida. Florida's losing 3 to 4 games. They might, man, and I will not feel sorry for them. And I hope one of them games is to LSU in Death Valley, yo. I got a good slogan for Mac Jones. You can't say Mac. That's true. I don't know if that's necessarily the slogan for him or the slogan for that offensive line because you right, man. They didn't even like breathe on him this year. Like I gotta go back and look and see how many times that Mac Jones got sacked the whole season, man. Because I tell you, it was not much at all. It was not much at all, man. So I gotta go back check that out, yo. I'm no believer in Emory Jones. Nah, the little bit I've seen of him, man. I mean, I ain't see enough of him, but the little bit I seen of him, it didn't really make me be like, oh, he about to come in and just light up the SEC. But you never know. What's up, Jeffy KC? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up from KC? Hey, appreciate you tuning into the live, yo. Congrats on the win yesterday and making it to host a third straight AFC championship game. Hopefully Mahomes is back healthy and could go out there and do his thing because it's gonna be a lot of fun, watching him and Josh Allen go at it, go toe to toe, and go at it for that trip to the Super Bowl. Florida also has to play us from the West. Oh wow. Well, yeah, it could get tough for them, man. It could definitely get tough for them, yo. But man, what is going on with my Heat, man? On the block. Well, 30-13. What's up, Jay Wood? Appreciate you tuning in. Thoughts on Josh McDaniels to the Eagles? Honestly, I hate it. Like, I hate it. I am not a fan of it. I am not a fan of Josh McDaniels. I think Josh McDaniels is extremely overrated. I think he's like a little prick. I'm just not a fan of him, yo. I really, really do not want him to get this job. But unfortunately, word around town is that he's very much a candidate for this job. Very, 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 very much a candidate for this job. And honestly, that really annoys me and it makes me extremely, extremely nervous because I don't want him to get the job, man. So unfortunately, but we'll see. Hopefully they switch that and they could get either an Eric Bieniemy or a Joe Brady or somebody like that. But I am not a fan of, Josh McDaniels potentially getting this job. Dan Mullen is going to blame another loss for the crowd being too loud, man. Yeah, Dan Mullen this season had turned into just an arrogant, you know what this season, man. I didn't get it with him, especially the way he handled, the game against LSU, resting his best player, Kyle Pitts, thinking that, oh, I'm gonna save the energy on his body. We should beat LSU anyway. Let me sit him down, yo. And it completely backfired on him. And I am extremely happy, that it did. I got another name for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, that one been used, man. I heard that one a few times, man. But yeah, that's the thing, Tampa Bay, man. They gonna call him whatever they want to call him if he go out there on the road and not only in New Orleans but in Green Bay against Aaron Rodgers and then host the Super Bowl at home, basically. That would definitely be something pretty special, yo. What's up, the bet? Appreciate you tuning in. Chris, what's up, Mr. Dugas? What's going on, yo? Crimson Marine is silent 2.0 confirmed. Crimson, he tried and I trolled him a bit, but now he says he's done with the streams. The bet, is he talking to you? Okay, I've never had any respect for Mullen, even in Mississippi State. Uh, I actually liked him at Mississippi State, man. I thought he was actually a really good coach, a really humble coach. He just seemed like, he was building a program, and Mississippi State was not any good at all, before he got there. And they became a scary team. Obviously, there was never really, well, I guess the one year when he had Dak Prescott and they was number one in the country for a little while, maybe you could say that year that there was an actual real threat, to winning the SEC West. Um, there was a real threat that season. But overall, he never really, you don't have the resources over there to consistently beat, a LSU, a Bama, Auburn, and all that year in and year out. So I got it. Plus he used to be the offensive coordinator over there in Florida. So, with all that to consider, man, I absolutely understood, why he would go out there and make that jump, to the Florida Gators, man. Florida is, call it what it is. Florida is a better job than Mississippi State. I know some Mississippi State fans ain't definitely, basically ain't trying to hear that, but it is what it is. Florida definitely is a better job. So I think he actually went back to Mississippi State and played them his first year in Florida over there in Starkville. And, I remember seeing that game a little bit, man, and people was upset, basically calling, Dan Mullen's move, to Florida a lateral movement. Like, but I'm like, nah, man. Like, this is a really good job. And at the time, and he took advantage of it, and he made himself into the head coach over there, yo. But all right, y'all, man. I hate to do it, man, but I got some things I gotta tend to real quick, man. Gotta cut this live short tonight. But before I get off the live, man, I wanted to make sure I had people here before I say this. Happy birthday, man. Happy MLK Day, man, to one of the greatest men to ever walk the face of this earth, man, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., man. He sacrificed a lot for us, man. So where we could have a lot of equality, where blacks could go on and be with whites and other ethnicities. He basically put his life on the line for us. He did a lot, man, and because of that, I told myself, I know I've been going live on Mondays, but I said, you know what? In honor of Dr. King, I'm gonna cut it short, man. I'm gonna do about a little 30 minutes today. Just so I could get a couple of words in about him, man. But happy MLK Day today, man. Everybody, stay blessed, stay good, man. Love one another, support one another, because that's what Dr. King wanted, and that's what it's all about, yo. But with that being said, man, appreciate y'all checking out the live, man. Lord willing, I'll be back on same time, same place next week. Until then, man, stay tuned for the videos throughout the week. I'll be live once again, AFC and NFC Championship games Sunday, Lord willing. So yeah, stay tuned for the videos throughout the week, man. Talk to y'all next Monday, man. Y'all have a blessed one.